when you were a kid? Remember when you were... I like when people reminisce. Their voice shoots up like 5 octaves. You know, remember when I met you? Remember? It's like no matter how tough the guy is, it always comes out that way, you know? I was just thinking about the time we worked in that steel mill down in Pittsburgh. Remember when we beat the hell out of that trucker and boom, boom. Remember when we did that? I bet even if they're speaking a foreign language, you could tell when they're reminiscing, you know, or a tribe deep in the jungle, you know. I don't know if that was smoking a joint or doing a blow dart. I don't know what that was. I'm not sure. But I remember the first time I ever went skiing. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know that they labeled the trails for difficulties, you know, like black diamonds and greens and blues. And I'm driving through the mountains here in Colorado, and I pull into this convenience store. And I said to the guy behind the counter, I said, hey, what's the best mountain to go skiing at around here? And he looked at me right in the eyes, and he goes, you know what? I like Copper Mountain, but a lot of people don't like to go there because they're afraid of all the blacks. I thought, oh my God, this guy's a racist. He said, but you know what? I don't mind the blacks. I have a lot of fun with them. But they will beat you up. They will beat you up. And they are all over the mountain. They're everywhere. And you know what? Some of them, not very well groomed. He said, but if you want the good white powder, that's where you gotta go. I thought, well, I'm not going to Copper Mountain, that's for sure. Yeah, you gotta be so politically correct nowadays. You really do. I mean, I was just in, let's make it Nashville. And I had a cab driver pick me up at the airport. Nice guy, tall, black African-American gentleman. Nice guy, his name was Boyd. And I said, excuse me, what was your name? He said, Boyd. I have never pronounced the D so hard in my life because I didn't want any kind of misunderstandings, you know. You got a real nice city here, Boyd. Duh. I'll be right out, Boyd. Duh. Because a friend of mine told me I don't enunciate some of my words when I talk. You know, like when I say huge, I don't pronounce the H, she said, and it annoyed her. Like I should be saying huge, I guess, instead of huge. I thought that was something silly to be annoyed about. I could see if I didn't pronounce my H's when I laughed. That could be annoying. Like, you know, people think I'm choking. They're giving me the Heimlich maneuver. No, I'm having a good time. I'm not in distress at all. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Wouldn't it be creepy if you're on a date with some guy and all night he's saying, we're gonna have a good time tonight. And you weren't having a good time, and it got later and later in the date, and we're gonna have a good time tonight. Yeah, but when? You let me worry about that. Hey, wouldn't it be great if Barack Obama, without saying anything, just very gradually over a period of like 3 or 4 months, just started growing a big old afro? You know what I'm saying? Stuck a pick in the back, you know? Rainbow colors for the debates. This is not a good time to be president of the United States. I gotta be honest with you, I don't care who's president, it's gonna be tough. It's probably a worse time to be a dictator, one of these Middle Eastern countries. I mean, those guys are dropping like flies. I mean, Hussein, Mubarak, Gaddafi. Gaddafi hung in there too long. He should have gone away. If he wanted to disappear, he should have gone to Aruba, hooked up with some guy in a bar, and then he would have been gone. That's the way to do it. But yeah, Barack Obama, I mean, everybody's blaming him because of the economy. And I'm telling you, this country would not be in this position if Wesley Snipes had paid his taxes. You gotta put the blame where the blame belongs. I love politicians. They're so creepy. They're just such liars, you know? They'll tell you anything. I like the ads, the commercials. They show them hunting, you know, like pheasants and rabbits with a rifle, as if they think we're going to watch that commercial, see them shooting, and think, oh, well, they're good protectors of our country if ever we go to war. But seriously, when was the last time we went to war with pheasants or rabbits? You know, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You don't know who's telling the truth. If you want the truth, ask a child. And then punish them. Because you don't get ahead in this world by being honest. That's not what you do. I think comics are good liars. They're good BS artists. And I'm speaking for myself here too. You know, I remember when I was about 17 years old, I wanted a guitar. And I didn't have the money for it. But I saw that Dunkin' Donuts was hiring a donut maker. They needed a donut maker. I've never made a donut in my life, but I wanted to get this guitar. So I figured I'd work there for a couple of weeks and then I'd quit. Get my guitar, because I'm not going to work at Dunkin' Donuts for the rest of my life. So I had an interview with a manager, and he really liked me. And then at the end of the interview, he said, now you're not just going to quit after a couple of weeks, are you? I said, no, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And then I quit a couple of weeks later. I didn't get the money for the guitar, though. Seriously, I don't want to get sick. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I should be saying huge, I guess, instead of huge. I thought that was something silly to be annoyed about. I could see if I didn't pronounce my H's when I laughed. That could be annoying. Like, you know, people think I'm choking. They're giving me the Heimlich maneuver. No, I'm having a good time. I'm not in distress at all.